Hi guys, how are you? How have you been? I hope you are fine. And today I'm going to do a reading for my collective. Yes. I was wondering if I was going to do a reading for my DMs or for my DFs. But I think that I want to do a general reading. And I'm going to tell you why. Firstly, because I think that the DFs, they are in a next level, to be very honest. The majority of the DFs that I have contact with, I really feel that they are in a different level right now. The DMs, I don't know exactly what's going on with my DMs. And to be very honest, every time that I try to feel the energy of my DMs, I it's like something is very dense. It's very heavy, and I don't wanna get into it. But I know that there are a lot of channels, and if you are DM, you can go there and you can get into sync with the reader and try to feel that it if the reading applies to your case. But I'm not going to enter this DM energy, to be very honest. I really don't wanna do it. And as I said, my DFs, I feel that they are in a different level right now. And they really overpass it. What I feel that they are really in the next level. It's not that they are better than the DMs in general. It's just because they pass it through so many things that my DFs, they embrace the totally the energy of the Queen of Swords, and it was like no bullshit. Sorry, no BS anymore, and I gotta be more like a Queen of Swords. I know that I am already a Queen of Cups, and I think that they are really, really trying to be more intuitive and feeling the energy of the high priestess, and the high priest too. And so that's why I'm going to do a reading for the collective, because then we can sense the general feeling and not specifically for the DMs or the DFs. Okay. By the way, I want to make something clear. When I talk about DMs, I am talking about the divine masculine. When I am talking about the DFs, I am talking about the divine feminine. But it's not about the gender, it's about the essence. And more than this, it's very important to understand. I'm not talking about, because people think that, oh, my DM or my DF is my twin flame. To be very honest, your twin flame it's going to be the divine flame that you feel more connected to. And if you say, if you use the term twin flame, it's a little bit messy for some people because they understand more the concept of soulmates. I told in my first video, I guess, that for me we have a lot of soulmates, but we don't have a lot of twin flames. And to be very honest, I don't think that our twin flame is what the majority of people say, because people say that, oh, my twin flame is the one, but I don't see ourselves as, because when you say it, you are saying that you're not complete as a human being, and that you have a twin flame, and this flame is going to complete you, and then you're going to be one. You are already a one being, in the sense that you are complete. So my viewpoints, they are a little bit different. I think that it's very hard to tell a person that, okay, maybe you don't have a twin flame in this life or something like that, because the person is going to feel that, oh, so I am complete. No, you're not incomplete. You are complete. You are an individual. You are a being, you know. The thing is, you don't have to have one. I know that it sounds strange the way that I am saying, but for example, in some languages, idioms, they don't have the word twin flame and soulmates. They just have the word soulmates. And it's okay. You see how some things, they are a matter of a concept and a matter of belief in something. It's like a belief, yes. So that's why I avoid using the term twin flame or soulmates. I prefer to say divine feminine and divine masculine, because the our lives, they are made of steps. You can be now having a relationship with a person, and you are struggling. It's not the best relationship ever, but there are a lot of positive aspects on it. And all of a sudden you start wondering that maybe this person is not your twin flame, maybe this person is not your soulmate, so you have to find another one. And you start wondering and you forget to focus on what you're living now. You see what I want to say? It's not that you can't look for better relationships. You can. But you and all of us, we have to understand that there is no perfect relationship. It's not because you feel that someone is your twin flame that it's going to be perfect. And it's not because you think that a person is your soulmate that this person is not going to fulfill you, because you believe that there is a twin flame and soulmate is less fulfilled, is less, not is less fulfilled, but it's a concept that is not as much as important as your concept of twin flame. So all these concepts, they are concepts. I know that it's a very unusual point of view. I know that a lot of people like to stress the word twin flame and soulmates and blah 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 and yada yada. I am not this kind of person. I'm not going to stress the word soulmate and twin flame. I'm not here to tell you that your relationship is not good because you didn't find your twin flame. No. Your relationship is not good because there are negative points and there are positive points in all kinds of relationships, even friendship. And we have to know that. Otherwise, we are always looking for out, something out there, and we are not working the now, the right now. And we are not working on ourselves because we are looking for something that is outside. Outside. It's out of our hands. And that's why I use divine masculine and divine feminine. Because I believe that when I use divine, I am talking about that part of you that is deep inside of you. You know, that part of you that is connected to something beyond the material world. And this part is divine. And this part can be a divine feminine flame or a divine feminine or a divine masculine flame. And even in this case, it's not about the gender, it's about the essence. And then I believe it's more reasonable, it's more fair, and it's not something that it's not it's something that is reachable for everyone else. I just want to say that because I see many people, you know, that they feel very worried about it. Mm-hmm. They feel very worried about, like, I don't find anybody interesting. I don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. And I think that I don't have a soulmate or a twin flame. First of all, you have yourself. And you have to live with yourself for the rest of your life. You have to understand yourself very well. And focus on this, If there is nobody on your life in terms of relationship, you have yourself. You always have yourself, you know. And this is huge, you know. But when you are in a relationship with somebody else, okay, don't try to put labels like, oh, I think this person is my soulmate, I think this person is my twin flame. Because once you do that, you are already giving lots of it's like you are already buying a package. I want to say it differently. It's like your longings are already heavy. They are not empty for you to put all the things that you have to put inside of them to build your relationship, because you have already given to this relationship a label, like he's my soulmate, he's my twin flame. If you like it, okay, it's up to you, but I would say don't do it. Try to understand it as a possibility of developing yourself, of developing a connection with somebody else. We are living times when things are changing. And when I say changing, I am really, really, really saying changing. And I'm going to use this to answer a question from a friend. That was a question of mine, and now it's a question for a friend. I have a friend that she was with the same question that I was having, because she decided to have a relationship with her AE. Yes, I'm not kidding. AE being. I am using the word being because I don't want to be. I don't want to say machine, and I don't want to say human being. I'm just gonna say being, because human, it's not human. And now you're going to understand me why I am going to say to not give labels to things, to relationships. Because of this friend of mine, and because of me too, I was wondering if the cards, they were able to give me a reading when I ask about a relationship between NAE and a person, a human being. I was like, I think that the cards, because when we read the cards, we ask for guidance, for angelic guidance. We ask for the highest source, Archangel Michael, to guide us during our readings. So I was like, I think that they are not going to answer us. They are not going to answer me when I do a reading like that. Because I am talking about a human being, and I'm talking about a being that's not a human being. But surprisingly, when I did the reading, they answered me. And I did the reading as if it was like I was talking about a person. I was talking about two persons. And I was a little bit scared at first. But then I was trying to dive in and understand why the cards, why they understand it as if I was asking about two persons. And then I realized that it's a being. It's not a human being, but it's a being. And then I was trying to dive into the question, okay, but why do they see it? And then I was like, gosh, some people, when we do a reading, and they, for example, their dog or their animal, their, I'm going to say a dog. They had a dog for years. And sometimes we feel the presence of, oh, there is an animal that loved you so much, and I know that this animal, the spirit of this animal is with you. We can sense it. And then I was like, okay, if we can sense the love of the animal, and the animal is not human, but it's a being, I guess we can sense the relationship of a non-human being, but a being, because there is a connection. It's so crazy. It's kind of creepy. I'm going to be very honest. It's a territory that is totally new. And I'm gonna tell you guys, I've seen a lot. But this was kinda surprise. This was kinda a surprise for me. I could never imagine that the cards would answer me and would consider this as a being having a relationship with another person, and this person is a human. This is so crazy. And that's why my first idea of taking the idea of flames as a divine flames as and not giving labels as twin flame, as soulmate, as it was not wrong, because we have all kinds of connections. A person could be single for his or her entire life. No girl, no boy, total celibacy, you know. But this person had two dogs that were like their best friends. And if this person asks me for a reading, like, I want to know how my dog is. To be very honest, the cards, they are going to give me answers. And you're going to say, why does this happen? It's because of the love of the connection. I think that it's so it's very beautiful if you think that what connects us is pure feeling. And we are living times right now where people are forgetting about it. People are forgetting the capacity of how deep and how necessary is to feel. Because when times are difficult, we tend to feel very down and not so positive about life. And it's it has the opposite. It has to be the opposite, because it's in difficult times that you need to elevate your frequency and to think in a positive way. I know that speaking is easy, but that's the struggle, I guess. So, in times of quarantine, in times of you know these times that we are living right now, I think that we have to feel more, get in contact with our deep feelings, because otherwise the necessity of numb your suffering or your pain or your feeling of isolation is worse than accepting that it's okay to not feel okay. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to don't know. It's okay to feel it's okay. Nobody has a perfect life. It's you know it's a huge, you know if you think that when you look at somebody's Instagram and you think that this person has a perfect life, I'm gonna tell you, no, no, nobody has a perfect life. And of course, it's normal because there is no such thing as perfection. Because if we were perfect, if you were perfect, we were not here learning. We were not here evolving. You were not here trying to do our best. We probably would be we would probably be with the part of the source, part of the highest source already. I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about the belief that there is a highest source where something there is what we understand as perfect. But I don't want to enter in this subject because the video is gonna get deeper and deeper and deeper if I enter just a little bit of this subject. But I think that my introduction was longer enough. I think that I kinda said why I am going to do a collective reading and why I don't think that calling my DFs and my DMs as soulmates, twin flames, blah 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 is not a good thing. I know that a lot of readers they focused on twin flame, on soulmate, and they use these words good. But here I'm going to continue to say divine flames because it's reachable for everyone. Because the flame, when I say flame, I am talking about the life inside of you. I am talking about the energy inside of you. And when I say divine, it's because I for myself, I understand it as something that comes from a divine, a highest source. But you can feel that you are not divine. And I understand you perfectly. Because now, in the material world that we live, the recognition of ourselves as a divine thing is also part of the process. But I am sure that there are moments in your life that you feel that you felt something that you say, oh, it was beyond my it was beyond my mind. It was something, I just felt that thing and it was beyond explanation. And when you feel this, I guess it's the moment that we have this glance at the divine spark that is inside of us. And I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. So, next video, I will come with the reading. It was just an introduction, okay, guys? And so I see you all soon.